Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero recently faced off at a press conference in Los Angeles to promote their highly anticipated fight on May 2, 2025. This exciting event is part of the Fatal Fury City of Wolves series and will take place in the heart of New York's Times Square.
New York's Times Square.
I just want to thank God, thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ before anything. As far as Rolly as my next opponent, you know, he wasn't my first choice for sure.
He was or was not?
No, he wasn't. It was Pitbull Cruz, but you know, things played out a different way. But you know, I'm really focused on just whooping Devin Haney's ass again. That's all I'm really worried about. So just to not even redeem myself, but just cement that bullshit fucking Austrian bullshit. You know, which you probably did set up. We know you did that.
You know what happened?
Where's your little brother? Is your brother in the house? Because your brother knew before everybody else, and you don't answer that question.
My little brother right there.
Okay, so how do you know before everybody else? You know, corruption at its finest. Corruption at its finest.
The public showdown drew an impressive crowd, creating an electric atmosphere. The fight has sparked major interest because both fighters are known for their flashy styles and bold personalities. With Times Square being one of the most iconic locations in the world, the event promises to be much more than just a boxing match. It's a spectacle.
We're gonna go to the marquee right after.
Let's go, Garcia! Let's go! The face-off!
Ryan Garcia believes he is one of the biggest names in boxing right now, which is why he agreed to fight Romero. He knows not every boxer gets the kind of spotlight he does, and he wants to use this opportunity to solidify his place at the top. Garcia sees himself as a major draw in the sport and knows that facing someone like Romero, who's famous for his trash talk and aggressive style, will make the event even more popular.
The few stars in boxing, so when I got offered that, I said, okay, I'm the man to do it. And I think after this performance, I'll cement myself as, you know, one of the faces of boxing.
On the other hand, Rolly Romero dismissed Ryan Garcia's apology as insincere, claiming Ryan only apologized because he was pressured into doing so, not because he truly felt sorry. Romero took things further, accusing Garcia of using performance-enhancing substances, which only made their rivalry more intense. Romero's comments show just how much he disrespects Garcia, making it clear that this fight is personal, not just about boxing. This kind of drama adds fuel to the fire, and fans are loving the extra tension. Ryan Garcia is already looking ahead. If he beats Romero, he's setting his sights on a fight with Devin Haney. This shows Garcia is focused on climbing the ranks and facing the best in the sport. Garcia and Haney have a long history, having fought each other several times in the amateurs, so a professional rematch would be a major event for both of their careers. However, Garcia first has to prove himself against Romero, who is known for his power and unpredictability.
Ryan Garcia is back and he has reignited his beef with Devin Haney ahead of a big card coming up from New York City. It's the Fatal Fury in Times Square with the Ring magazine. Teofimo Lopez is also on there. Ryan is fighting Rolly Romero, and if Ryan and Devin get through this fight, then it's them two in the rematch. And look, seeing a boxing card in Times Square is going to be pretty fucking sick. And as I said in my last video about TKO boxing coming up soon, they're going to want to pick all of these young stars, and this feels like a real push for these three guys for the future to really build them up on a big stage in the middle of New York.
Meanwhile, there's also a possibility of a thrilling matchup between the winners of Garcia versus Romero and Teofimo Lopez's fight. This creates a scenario where fans could be treated to an incredible fight card that will definitely be one to remember.
Devin Haney and Teofimo, and they're going to do a show in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, putting Ryan on there is kind of smart. You know, that's right there. But then it's a solid match. Listen, Rolly and Ryan's an interesting fight because Rolly's hit or miss, bro. Rolly sometimes looks like where'd you find this guy off the corner, but sometimes he performs. There's a sparring session with Ryan and Rolly on YouTube where it looks like Rolly's doing pretty well in there. I'm curious about that fight. Rolly's back against the wall. He's got to perform. Everybody's curious about Ryan coming back. You got Devin Haney on the undercard against Ramirez. He's in court with Ryan. What happens if they cross paths at the weigh-in, even though they're not fighting each other? You know, like, solid card.
Former world champion Zabe Judah believes this fight is unpredictable. He notes that both Garcia and Romero have unique strengths, making it tough to pick a clear winner. Judah highlights Romero's raw power and awkward style, which makes him dangerous. However, he also respects Garcia's speed and precision. According to Judah, no one should count either fighter out, as both have the potential to score a knockout.
I think if you know, that's what makes the fight interesting. That's what I'm saying, basically. That's what makes it interesting, is that, wow, this guy is coming into the ring with one attribute of great skills. This guy's coming to the ring with another side of attribute of great skills. So I think it's going to be a great, exciting fight. Unexpected. We don't know who's going to win. It's no high end. So this what makes great fights. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their great expectations of what Ryan could do. We have great expectations of what Rolly could do. You know what I'm saying? Ryan probably has more higher expectations, but the style and the power of Rolly Ramirez, nobody can go to sleep. Think about it. The power and the style of Rolly Romero, there's nobody that can go to sleep on this. Nobody. There's no way. No way.
Who do you favor?
I'm still undecided right now. I'm gonna let this fight get a little closer. As they get closer, I'll be able to, pencil in on who's doing what, around the weigh-in time. Because you get to see pause, you get to see the body. You know what I'm saying? The body don't lie. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that could put on the ass. There's nobody that, nobody that could put on six packs and ripped up and cut and chisel. You know what I'm saying? You can't put that on. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what can I say? So once we get alert and check all that out, then we'll be able to see who, how the weight is made. You know what I'm saying? The face expressions.
Ryan Garcia's younger brother Sean, a boxer himself, confidently predicts that Ryan will knock out Romero. He believes Ryan's speed, power, and experience will be too much for Rolly to handle. Sean has seen his brother's training firsthand and is convinced that Ryan is at his peak. However, knockouts are never guaranteed, especially against a tough opponent like Romero.
Everyone, it's Leo Roscoe with the main event, and I'm joined now with the one and only Sean Garcia. Sean, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, that was a good press conference. What do you think about it?
The second press conference is always the best. They get comfortable with each other and then they start talking shit.
How do you see the fight going against Rolly?
Just like what Ryan says, I see him knocking him out. I mean, Rolly's gonna come to fight. There's no doubt about that, but I see Ryan knocking him out.
With the left hook, or what are you predicting?
Left hook, right hand.
A resurfaced sparring video between Ryan and Rolly has sparked a debate among fans. In the footage, Romero knocked down Garcia, but Ryan also landed a powerful left hook. This video shows that Romero isn't just talk, he has real power. However, sparring is different from an actual fight, and both fighters have improved since then. The upcoming fight will reveal who has truly evolved.
And Rolly bullied him. Rolly bullied him to the point. Ryan was leaking. Go watch that sparring video. His power is definitely legit. Both of them.
He ain't no scrub.
But
you think he gonna be walking Garcia down all fight?
He definitely gonna be trying to. I'm saying Rolly Romero gonna go in this fight trying to bully him.
Yeah.
He gonna try to come out fast. Because Ryan is not somebody you want to try to let get in the rhythm.
Yeah, exactly. And he got good reach. You ain't trying to
really
let him keep him at distance. So he definitely got to close that distance all fight.
But in that sparring video, Rolly got hit with that left hook like 10 times, and that was what head gave
on that left hook on this highlight tape.
Who?
Rolly. He ain't get dropped, but he got.
Despite the intense rivalry, Rolly Romero surprisingly gave Ryan Garcia credit for defeating Devin Haney. He acknowledged that Ryan has accomplished something impressive in boxing, which earned him respect. However, this statement also reveals Romero's mindset. He sees Haney as a top fighter, and anyone who beats him must be taken seriously. This adds another layer to their matchup.
A couple months from now, you got the fight we've been talking about for years. Ryan Garcia. It's finally here. Does it feel surreal?
It ain't real until it's in the ring. Who knows? He might have an anxiety attack. We don't know.
Well, the last time the schmo spoke with you, we're being respectful for his situation.
It seems like he's actually going through some real shit. He's trying to call for help and nobody's trying to help him. There's still a lot of respect there between both of us. He did something good for the sport of boxing.
Professional boxers and analysts have shared mixed opinions on the fight. Some believe Ryan has all the skills necessary to win, while others think Romero's strength and aggressive mentality could make the difference. One common theme among experts is that this fight is very evenly matched. Ryan's technique versus Rolly's power.
What's your insight on the matchup between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero? How do you see that fight?
Well, if and when that fight go down, man, I really don't care about either of the two. You know, Rolly kind of, man, he too much for me, right? Well, Ryan has a lot of potential, but at the same time, you know, I just ain't feeling him too much. Yeah, so Ryan has all of the talent, right? Formal, the boy can execute, he's not scared. You see what he did when he got in there with Tank, leading up to the knockout, right? Rolly has a big mouth and has the mentality to back it up. I honestly don't feel like that'll be enough. I think Ryan, especially the last fight with Tank, grew a lot since then. And I see him, if that fight ever takes place, taking Ryan easy.
Many feel that Ryan and Romero are on the same level right now, good but not quite elite. They argue that both need more experience before facing fighters like Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, or Vasyl Lomachenko. This fight will help determine which one of them is closer to reaching that elite level.
Pretty win for Rolly Romero, but he did call out Ryan Garcia, which I think it's a fight that should happen. I think it's important for both these fighters to make that fight happen. Right now, both of them are kind of like trendy, hot names. And to be honest with you, you know, we don't know if Ryan Garcia or Rolly Romero are really at that elite level to compete with someone like Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, like those guys. I think those are top dogs in their divisions. And it's just like, if they're really not that good, people are going to start to discover that in, you know, future fights. If they make this fight pretty soon, you know, then you ideally knock off or you beat a top contender, a big name.
Rolly Romero mocked Ryan Garcia for being left alone at a press conference after a previous loss. He pointed out that when you lose, people abandon you, a reality many boxers face. His comments suggest that he sees Ryan as mentally weak, implying that Garcia struggles with setbacks.
Ryan's promoters and his trainer left him alone at the post-fight press conference. There was no Oscar De La Hoya, there was no Joe Goosen, there was no Bernard Hopkins. What'd you think about that? That he was up there basically by himself with his father, while Tank had his whole team up there with him at the post-fight press conference.
When you lose, everybody abandons you. When you win, everybody's with you. Tank ever loses, he's gonna see that too. Happened to me. Happened to. I'm telling you, everybody done. Like, my team was with me. My team stayed with me. My team was loyal. But everybody else in my life done just ticked away. And then even before that, when everything else bad happened to me, prior to the fight, everyone picked away. All I look at it is God fleshing out people out of my life, and God fleshed out people out of his life. And at the end of it, what stayed with him was the truth.
Robert Garcia, a well-known coach, stated that Rolly Romero is great for the sport because people love to watch and listen to him, whether they love him or hate him. He draws attention, which is essential in boxing. Romero's unique personality and aggressive style make him an exciting fighter to watch.
Asking for your trainer expertise, how do you see the fight?
Look, Rolly's is good for boxing, man. You know, people love him. People want to see what he says. Sometimes he's just a weird boy. You know, when he talks, you know.
He brought a pickle. Did you see the pickle?
Sometimes he talks things that doesn't make sense, but people still laugh about it. You know, he laughs about it. People laugh about it. People just want to hear him, and people want to see him compete. I think it's an interesting fight. I think Ryan's speed and power will be the main difference there, and I think I do pick Ryan to win, but it's still interesting. You know, Rolly's always puts up good fights, always puts up good shows, so you know, it's a great fight to watch.
Controversial internet personality Andrew Tate weighed in, saying Ryan's quick hands will be the key factor in this fight. He emphasized that speed can often be more dangerous than power, as opponents don't see the punches coming. This aligns with what many experts believe about Ryan's abilities.
Andrew, real quick, so your prediction for Rolly versus Ryan, how do you see that fight going down?
Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer.
Right.
But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because they're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody, or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
You're going to be at the fight May 2nd?
I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd unless Ron DeSantis locks me up for fucking nothing.
Right.
But if not, then I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd. 100%. I'll be right there at the front. You're gonna...
Coach Kenny Ellis believes that the fight between Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia is easier than the one with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He argues that Ryan has already faced tougher competition, including Gervonta Davis. If Ryan can challenge Davis, he should be able to handle Romero. However, Romero's power still makes him a dangerous opponent.
Either one, Garcia. But I think Pitbull will give him more problems than Rolly, though.
So you believe that the Rolly Romero fight for Ryan Garcia would be an easier match?
Yeah, you know, Rolly allergic to left hooks, man. In the gym, in the ring, so he's going to get hit with a left hook. We all know that from Ryan Garcia. So as soon as he lands a good left hook, it's over for Rolly.
Do you feel like they're picking on Rolly's vulnerability at this point in time of his career?
I think they know that it's just a matter of time before it's over with for him. So, you know, give him a payday. He deserves it, you know. He deserves it.
What you think about gearing up the promotion? Obviously, they had a sparring match that went viral. It seemed like Rolly had some good moments in that sparring clip. What do you think about the gear up? Press conference, just that fight selling itself.
It's good for promotion. That's where the fight gonna go too. I think the first couple rounds, he's gonna have some good moments. But with them 8-ounce gloves on, it ain't gonna go but so far.
You favor Ryan Garcia. By how?
Even Gervonta Tank Davis, who has fought both men, acknowledged that
Rolly has real power. However, Tank believes Ryan's left hook is a fight-ending weapon. Tank's opinion holds weight since he knocked out Romero, but struggled at times with Garcia's speed in sparring.
Who hits harder, Ryan Garcia with his left hook or Rolly Romero? Gervonta Tank Davis fought both of them.
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit hard. People be sleeping on Rolly. Rolly can hit, bro. Like, he can hit. He's the only person I felt like when he swung, felt like bricks was in his glove. He can Rolly put out the upset. I don't want to say that's crazy, but yeah, hopefully. For sure, somebody get knocked out.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates. Until next time.